Hey everyone, it's me Gavin, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the currently ongoing event known as Lionheart for Goddess of Victory, NIKKE, who focuses on our brand new character, Leona. She looks absolutely incredible, and I'm going to start this off actually by doing a pull for her because she is our brand new recruit that is currently available with this event. I'm hoping to get her because I think she looks really damn cool. We will also be going through the story for this as well because I really want to experience this, so be warned, there will be a little bit of spoilers here. Anyways, let's start it off by just doing this here really quickly, get the intro out of the way for the event. Wow, Mom, Dad, look at that. Check out the size of the doll that lady's carrying. Where? Ah! What is that? That isn't a real lion, is it? I think that woman works at the animal shelter. As far as I know, she brings that lion with her just about everywhere. If you ask me, I think it's incredibly reckless of her. Absolutely, it's far too dangerous. What if that lion were to suddenly jump out and attack us? A real lion? Wow, I've never seen a lion before. Hey, miss, can I touch it? Just one time, please? Of course. Timmy is a gentle giant. Alright, so the lion's name is Timmy. Oh, wait. What if I get bitten? Huh? You listen to me, miss. What are you thinking? Bring a wild animal like that onto the streets. Oh, it's okay. Timmy is as gentle as can be. He'd never bite any. Be that as it may, he's still a wild animal, isn't he? And he eats plenty of meat, I presume. To be raising a creature like that in a place where people are barely surviving, it's absurd. Poor Timmy. Just teardrops in his eyes. Ah! Honey, are you okay? Look at it. Those fangs, they're massive. That's it. We're leaving. Alright, we're going. Well, that's kind of rude. Jeez, man. What an intro to the event, though, right? I got a feeling it's going to focus on a little bit of the trials and tribulations she's going to go through, working at the animal shelter and taking care of, obviously, the larger animals. But again, that is just a sneak peek at it. I want to go and try to get Leona. I only have one pull available to me, so I'm gonna hope and pray, keep my fingers crossed that I get her, so that way I can take advantage of the bonus for the event. But let's start off by doing that, which I initially intended to do, but I misclicked. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's just go and spend the only 3,000 gems that I have and try to get Leona. Please? Please? Please, let me be as lucky as I was with Scarlet Black Shadow, please. Oh, man. Ah, man. Rip. Okay, so anyways, I didn't get her on the first 10 pull, which is, it's very rare for me. I will get her at some point in the future. I just wanted to do at least one pull for good luck, one 10 pull, right? Alright, let's dive back into the event. Actually, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's first take a look at the mission pass outfit that is going to be available with this event. It's not currently available as of recording right now, but I believe it should be updated, if not later today, then maybe in a couple of days. So we'll take a look at the NIKKEpedia, and I'm going to go to costumes so that way I don't spoil anything else currently, because there's one other thing that I do want to point out for you guys. Here is the upcoming outfit that's going to be available with the mission pass for Sugar. It's called Wild Backyard, and I think it looks incredible.
Just give me a shout.
This is probably my favorite outfit that she has to date. I like it a lot better than the other previous one that she got, like the elegant, like ball looking one. I think this looks sick. I really love her hairstyle back, all done up in like the ponytail too, right? I think it looks awesome, man. Jeez, dude. What an outfit. I might not be able to pass this one up, so may have to take advantage of that mission pass. Anyways, I wanted to point out that, and then I also want to point out one of our newly available NIKKEs, obviously Leona. but also somebody that we may be getting a tease for, somebody that's going to be introduced in the near future, I'm thinking, just because of the fact that she's been added to the Nikkepedia, which was very bizarre to see, but it is none other than Moran. Who saw that coming? Obviously, a lot of people were very excited for Moran. We actually have a breakdown of her abilities and everything as well. She seems to be very defense-based as a defender, which makes sense. I think like she's probably going to be pretty niche, I think, for the most part, but at the same time, she seems like she may have some usability in PvP, from what I can tell.
Hello, cadet.
I just really love her design, and I think that she is definitely a must-have character for me, personally, so when she does become available, I will definitely be trying to recruit her as well, and then obviously we do have Leona, our other character.
I've always fed large animals, so whenever I
Jeez,
catch
dude.
small animals, I'm afraid...
Jeez, dude! That reload animation, though, right? Yeah, I gotta have her. So hopefully my luck will be on my side at some point within the next couple of weeks, because I believe that this is only available for like 2 weeks or something. Isn't that the banner run? I don't know. Anyways, don't quote me on that. I'm just really excited to have a brand new event, and I would highly encourage you guys to go and check it out as well if you guys haven't already. Great time to log in, because there are login rewards as well, in which we're going to be getting like free recruit vouchers and all kinds of different materials, the usual stuff. But again, it's just nice to take advantage of, right? So we have challenge mode. It looks like it's going to be against the train, Altisen. I think I could destroy this pretty quick. Let's just do this, just because I didn't do it the last time that I did an event recording. Who do I even want to use? I'm gonna go with Glitter. Let's do... Should I use my usual train team? I definitely feel like Moran is probably also going to be really good for the train team as well, alongside the other underground members, right? Like Sakura. I feel like Sakura... Underworld, sorry, Queen. Underworld Queen is named the squad. Bad, I butchered it. Sorry. But anyways, I think that she's going to work really good. She's going to have a good synergy with those characters. Anyways, moving on. Let's just do this real quick and get this out of the way, and then that way we can be all good and fine, and then continue on with the story, and then I can stop lollygagging around. Okay, how fast can we kill the train? This thing is gonna die real fast. Okay, there you go. Free recruit voucher. Wow, what do you know? Telling you guys, log in, take advantage of it. It's worth it. And it's not that hard. Especially if you're only just starting the game right now. Awesome. Okay, so let's see which boost Nikkes we're gonna have here. Guillotine, Biscuit, Nero, Pepper, Mary, Mika, Delta, Mihara. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't know how I'm going to compose my team. Not that it really matters right now, with the progress that I do currently have on my account. But let's just roll with it, man. Let's try it out. So we've got 60. I'll throw in Guillotine for good measure. Whatever. 100%. We're good to go. Got our bonuses. Scarlet. Scarlet and Scarlet? Let's use new Scarlet, and then I will also throw in... Sure. This is the bad team. But anyways, the start time. Late at night. I was changing into comfortable clothes and getting ready to sleep when... Who's at my door? Zookeeper. Sorry, I know it's late. Were you sleeping? Yeah, come on. Oh gosh. You clearly were getting ready for bed. It's not bad timing, is all I'm saying. I'm so sorry. I just didn't know who else to turn to. What's up? Well, the shelter has closed down temporarily. This happens every once in a while. People get edgy about us sheltering certain wild animals. I also take Timmy for walks around the city, so the shelter has been getting quite an influx of complaints, hence the temporary closure. That is a conundrum. We can't let them out in the wild, so they stay safe in their cages. It'll be fine. The shelter usually reopens in a day or two. Definitely, like I said, it's a conundrum. Me? I'm okay. I've come to expect this sort of thing, so you can't get too torn up about it. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm more worried about our animal friends. So she's very caring. Since the shelter has closed its doors, I'm thinking of having all of us go on holiday tomorrow. Nero and Biscuit haven't had a day off since the shelter was first reopened. We got an official announcement from the central government recommending that we take some time off. I thought so too. But we're not like other businesses. For us, it's not as simple as closing shop and forgetting about it. Someone has to take care of the animals while we're off on vacation. Makes sense. Do you know anyone who would be able to help us out? I wonder. Totally not gonna, volunteer myself, am I? All the animals are safe and sound in their individual rooms, so all the things have, So all the things have to do is make sure to stick to feeding schedule. Okay, that seems poorly worded, but, all you have to do is make sure they stick to the feeding schedule. Is that what it's supposed to say? There are safety locks on all the doors, so you don't have to worry about any escape attempts. Should be someone who doesn't have allergies or is afraid of bigger animals. A person who has a real love of animals and can have a good time being in their company. We've had some incidents in the past where people get bored and end up playing on their phone a majority of the time. Really? This day and age? That's hard to believe. And also... Oh, am I being too stringent? I guess it'd be tough to find someone with all those qualifications, huh? I've got it! As I rack my brain attempting to find someone who checks all the boxes dictated by Leona, someone finally pops into my mind. Although she doesn't have much experience with animals, I feel like I could trust her with the task. Oh, okay, so I'm not recommending myself? I'm not sure if she'll do it or not, but I thought of someone who I can ask. Wow, really? I knew you'd be able to help. Okay, so let's think about all the bonus characters that are available. Who possibly could be getting a recommendation? Not gonna recommend Guillotine, are we? I'll get in touch with her and let you know. You're coming too? I mean, it'd be nice to have you there, but I wouldn't want to take up too much of your time. Actually, come to think of it, I'm taking up your time right now, aren't I? Who else could be an animal caregiver? I don't know. I'll get out of your hair. Just let whoever you're contacting know that there's no pressure. If she is not up to it, that's fine. Nev, possibly? Or... Litter? Right? Because Litter's got Volt. Good night. Surely not Ray, because of the penguins. It's definitely on short notice, and it's awfully late, but I'm sure she's awake. I'll give it a shot and send her a message. Alright, the big reveal. Guillotine, are you... Really? Guillotine! I can't see it. I don't know why. I don't know why, but this is a very bizarre inclusion. But I mean, hey, she's a bonus character. Partner, are you not aware? The night is the realm of Guillotine and Mephisto. In these twilight hours, I neither sleep nor slumber. Now, speak. Sorry for the typo, I just woke up. I mean, that was sent by an alternate version of me, pay it no mind. Anyway, what is it? Busy tomorrow? Tomorrow, as with any other day, in accordance with the Covenant, I will seek out the agents behind the curse which ravages this world. Yeah, you're not too busy. Can you help me? I can never turn down a request from you. King of the Jungle. Are you good? Any good with animals? Animals? Depends on what kind. A lion, to be specific. Are you telling me you received an invitation from the King of the Jungle? You truly are worthy of treading down the same path as I, partner. King of the Jungle. I should prepare a suitable outfit. I really can't speak today. Okay. I'll meet you in front of the shelter tomorrow. Okay. Let us make sure that we converge on the same timeline as well. Tomorrow is shaping up to be another busy day. I quickly head to bed and try to sleep. Alright. We got some interesting stuff going on. Again, I would not immediately jump to Guillotine for whatever reason, but it's early in the morning. Feeling that I should arrive before Guillotine, I move quickly. Having Guillotine first meet Happy Zoo without me to mediate would be a recipe for disaster. Morning, Zookeeper. You're here awfully early. Dude, this track is so damn good. Whoa, you're sweating up a storm, trainer. Are you okay? Is Guillotine here yet? Guillotine? Is that who's supposed to be helping us today? She hasn't arrived yet. This Guillotine. She volunteered to help us out? I feel bad asking such a big favor of someone on such a notice. She definitely is. Well, that's good. I understand that she is enthusiastic to assist, but I cannot leave the shelter to just anyone. Tell me more about her. Good Lord, Nero, good Lord. It might be better if you just see her for yourself. Well? That must be her. Attention, everyone. I am Guillotine de Mephisto. I've come here by the summons of the King of the Jungle. Huh? Ah, yes. The aura of grandeur. The pure white mane. You must be the King of the Jungle. Guillotine slowly approaches Leona and Timmy, and genuflects in a sign of respect. I, Guillotine, humbly ask you, what appellation shall I refer to you by? This here's Timmy. Timmy DeVista. A remarkable name, truly. Dang, she put a cool spin on it. Totally. What a warm welcome. It is an honor. Wait a minute. Do you understand what Timmy is saying? Normally, I would not reveal this, but since you appear to be Timmy DeVista's trusted aide, I will make an exception. Aide? Timmy and I share the same fate. Individuals such as us tend to communicate on a different wavelength. Therefore, it is possible for us to converse without any of the typical linguistic restraints. So you can communicate with the other animals too. Of course! This body is perfect. Then we'll be leaving the shelter in good hands. Well, Hoop spoke highly of you, so you can't be all that bad. And I think Timmy is fond of you. That's good. What did you say your name was? Guillotine? Guillotine de Mephisto. But, given your prestigious position as Timmy DeVista's aide, I will permit you, and only you, to call me by Guillotine. Okay, Guillotine. Then, I'll leave this important task to you. All of us have been acting as Timmy's aides for over a century now. It's over 100 years old. So today, we decided to take a day off. I see. A vacation that has been long deserved. Very much so. We were hoping to leave Timmy and the rest of the shelter under your care for the day. Are you sure I'm the right person for this? Not only are you the right person, Guillotine, you're the only person meant to handle this assignment. We need you. Stroke that ego a little bit, I'm sure. You know, nothing bad could come of this. I understand. I will see to it that this place is safeguarded thoroughly and kept from the big O's prying eyes. Thank you. Here, let me show you where the food is. How is she able to interact with Guillotine so seamlessly? If I were to guess, I'd say it's because she's treating her like one of the animals under her care. There's a real ironclad pecking order between the animals, so you've got to be careful how you talk to each of them. So she's got away with words. This is the first time I've heard her use that specific tone. At any rate, it seems that Leona has the situation under control. Yeah, Leona is amazing. A moment later. Alright, I filled Guillotine in on about what needs to be done. What do you say we go and enjoy ourselves? Sounds good. My only question is, what exactly do we have planned? Nothing? Okay, let's each say what we want to do. Biscuit, you go first. Me? I haven't really given it much thought. Maybe go for a walk and throw the ball around? Isn't that what you do pretty much every day? Well, yeah, but it's what I enjoy. What about you, Nero? What about climbing somewhere high up and taking a nap? Or, catching a toy? Oh boy. Each of us prefers vastly different things. What about you, Leona? Me? Actually, I haven't really thought much about myself. How about we go for a walk, toss a ball around, and then find somewhere high up to take a nap? Yeah. I don't want to take a walk or play with a ball. And I'm scared of heights. Oh dear. What should we do? I mean, I can make a recommendation. I appreciate the offer, Zookeeper, but we've already inconvenienced you enough. That is the truth. True. And that'd be a real shame since we so rarely get time off. Then, if it's okay with you, would you be willing to hang out with us? We've never really spent much time together casually as a group. I'm down. Great. Thanks for the help, Meow. I consider where we should go, and eventually decide to head to the shopping mall, which caters to a wide variety of tastes and preferences. I was thinking we were gonna go to a park, but I mean, it's supposed to be vacation, right? A shopping mall? Did you have something you wanted to buy? I mean, normally you would take a bunch of people shopping, right? If you want them to enjoy themselves, so. We're not overly materialistic, though. And there's nothing in particular that we need. I'm already bored. How about this store? Whoa, check it out. This is a top-of-the-line squeaky toy that produces a sound that dogs love. And here, this is a wind-up toy that can reach top speeds of 35 kilometers an hour. I'd have a blast chasing after this. Let me know how many miles per hour down in the comments. Holy moly. They've even got a snuffle mat. And an extra large one at that. And cardboard boxes that you can adjust for different body sizes. I didn't realize the mall sold pet supplies. A lot of people own robot dogs and cats now. They even grow larger with the passing of time. Quite a few people have taken to feeding stray animals as well. Most people only do it for a little while, mainly to make themselves feel better. But a whole lot of people do it because they truly care. So, that's why they opened a store like this. That's a Chad move. Really? Yeah, sure. Wow, thank you. Thanks, Meow. What are you gonna choose, Nero? It's a tough decision. Ooh, there's even more stuff in the back. Let's go check it out. Biscuit and Nero dart around the store, excitedly checking out the various merchandise. Is there anything you want, Leona? Well, since it's still pretty cold outside, I should probably get something warm for the animals. I wonder if they have things in their size. A while later, Trainer! You guys got everything you want? It was tough narrowing it down, but I ended up going with the snuffle mat. I went with a box. Leona, what is all that stuff you're carrying? They've got outfits in 10XL here, so I got ones for everyone. Timmy, Teddy, Gray, Ruby. I know. I spoke with one of the employees, and it turns out a lot of people are raising bigger sized dogs as either pets or guard dogs. I'm sure they'll love these. Actually, maybe I should have bought something for them instead of myself. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about it. You two have been busting your backs working at the shelter. And besides, this is the first time I bought clothes for them anyway. I think this is the first time I've seen clothes that could potentially fit them. Alright then, let's go pet. Welcome. Should I ring up everything on one bill? You got it. Credit card? No. I'll pay separately. I can literally, I can pay for this. I gotcha. No, I insist. I want to pay. I want to do something for them myself. Nothing. It wouldn't be right for me to pick out so many clothes and then ask you to pay for them. Maybe next time, okay? As we cash out, our satisfying shopping experience comes to a close. Thanks a bunch, Trainer. I'll put this to good use. Thanks, Meow. I'll let the other cats borrow this toy every once in a while. Glad you love it. Totally not being selfish at all, right? How do you think things are going at the shelter? I'm sure Guillotine has everything under control, right? I wouldn't be so sure about that. I'm a little worried myself. Cats are sensitive animals, after all. I'm sure they're all fine. They're a solid bunch. Guess you're right. I just hope they don't cause any trouble. Yikes! Guess all that shopping took a lot out of me. I'm a bit hungry. Should we go eat? There's a restaurant I've been wanting to try. It's on me. Great. Sounds good. Let's go. Alright, so I guess we're going to grab a snack. Again, surely nothing is leading to chaos back at the shelter, right? Oh my gosh, Royal Fine Dining? This is one of the most famous restaurants on Royal Road. It's supposed to cost a fortune. Yeah. You think they've got canned tuna or treats? I'm not sure about that. But They do have plenty of yummy options on the menu. I've seen this place on TV dozens of times, but I've never thought I'd ever actually come here. You sure this isn't too expensive? It's fine. I'm the one who wanted to come here. I want to treat you all to a good meal. So, let's head inside. Welcome. May I ask if you have a reservation? Yep. Alright then. We still have some tables available. Right this way, please. Plump. Man, these chairs are soft as a cloud. I could fall asleep on this in no time, yeah. I'll get your menus for you. Once I open the menu, I'm greeted with a litany of expensive dishes. Dang, look at all these options. Select chicken soup? Salmon steak with anchovy powder and carrot sauce. I'm gonna get the organic steak. What about you, trainer? The house special, I guess, whatever that is. Good choice. Ding dong. Are you ready to order? We'll have one chicken soup, a salmon steak, the house special, and an organic steak. Rare. That's my kind of girl. And can I also order 30 packages of the steak uncooked? That's for the animals. We can certainly arrange that. Should I pack them frozen? If you would, please. No, you never freeze steak. But I guess if you're buying supplies for the shelter, sure. I'll have that all out for you right away. Leona, why in the world are you ordering so much meat? For the fellas. I feel like I've been a bit strict with them. So, I want to get them a small gift as an apology. Wow, you're really going all in with the gifts, aren't you? First the outfits, and now steak. I'm sure they'll get a kick out of it. I certainly hope so. After finishing our meal, which was amazing, we head outside to discover that it is already dark. She's got some deep pockets. Hopefully, she's not running herself into any kind of trouble, But we don't mind bailing her out, is all I'm saying. So, I guess hopefully we'll find out that Leona is very wealthy and is doing it responsibly. So full. That was absolutely scrumptious. And I wouldn't say that flippantly. Did you enjoy it, Leona? I certainly did. Not least of all because I was with good company. How about we head back and see how Guillotine is doing? Alright. It was nice having some time off. But I've been worrying non-stop about how they're doing. Me too. But before we go back, I wanted to ask you something. What inspired you to arrange all this? It's just that we've never had a chance to rest properly since the shelter opened. And the higher-ups were suggesting that we take some time to relax. I know that. But we all knew why we couldn't afford to rest. We have a sacred duty to protect the animals in that shelter. Their lives are precious, and it's up to us to protect them. This isn't something that we can pawn off onto others. It's something that we must do ourselves. Even when the shelter has been shut down in the past, we stayed by the animals' side so they wouldn't get stressed. Yet now, here we are, leaving them in the care of someone who don't even know. What's going on, Leona? I should have known you'd see through me, Nero. Okay. The reason I brought us all out here today is because I wanted to test something out. Test what out? If the animals would be fine on their own. Right? And if we'd be okay without the animals. What? Why would you even say such a thing? The shelter isn't closing for good, is it? No, it's not. But the complaints keep coming in, and we've been getting more official warnings than usual, not to mention the closings. I'm not worried so much about the dogs and cats, who I'm sure will be fine. It's the animals I'm responsible for which concern me. I don't have any idea when something like this will happen again, so I wanted to see how we'd fare without each other. So, with that being said, how was it for you two? I couldn't quite get them out of my mind, and was worried about them constantly, but it was honestly pretty alright. Just only because I'm confident that they're doing okay. I'm okay too, yeah. I was actually more worried about how the animals would treat Guillotine. How about you? I'm okay too. All our furry friends are kind-hearted souls. All this talks make me want to see them even more. Yeah. Let's head back. All of us start to return to the shelter. Uh-oh. Bad news incoming. How come it's so dark in here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who turned off the lights? Where was that light switch again? Not you again. More lackey sent by the big O, are you? Oh, that's not good. How many times do I have to tell you that you're looking in the wrong spot? Guillotine. It's us. Oh. Every time you showed up. Is anyone hurt? You didn't have a run-in with those big O thugs, did you? Huh? We didn't run into anyone. So, my guess is that probably central government or somebody is, like, going to the shelter and they were trying to, more than likely take the animals away. That's my thought right now, but I guess we'll find out. Phew, that's a relief. How was your day with the animals? Was it okay? It went fine. I did my best to uphold my end of the bargain. However, it seems that the Big O caught wind of the fact that animals' regular aids were absent. Some mysterious force attacked us, one intent on usurping Timmy DeVista's throne. What? Didn't I just state it plainly? Timmy DeVista. Stop babbling and start making sense. Some protesters came in intent on sending what they deemed a dangerous beast back up to the surface. So not the central government. All their yelling started to freak me out, so I turned off the lights and pretended like no one was here. After a while, an official notice was issued which extended the closure of the shelter for an additional week. Yeah? Is that so? You must have been quite alarmed. We appreciate what you did for us. It's alright. I knew this was potentially going to be part of the mission. Well, good. Did the animals get agitated? They seemed a bit startled by all the loud noises at first, but I managed to calm them down. I don't have time to explain it in detail, but there is this power sealed within me. Forgot about the eye patch. I used Kotodama, which calmed everyone down and caused them to fall asleep a little while ago. Kotodama? Could you be more precise? You know. Coochie coochie coo. Something like that. Uh-huh. Anyway, thanks for your help today. No problem. After all, our destinies are intertwined. Anyway, it's already dark, so I should be on my way. If you ever need me, turn your head towards the sky and shout my full name. I will. Thanks, Guillotine. Take care. Thanks, Cow. Guillotine flashes a devilish grin. then disappears into the darkness. Okay, so not everything got crazy from the sounds of things. Very strange how Guillotine didn't correct. Was it Biscuit that said her name just as Guillotine? Closed for another week. Never had the shelter closed for this long. True. First off, let's double check if the animals are safe and sleeping like Guillotine claims. Good call. Okay. Biscuit and Nero head further into the shelter. You alright? Yes. Ever since I started taking care of big animals, I knew a day like this would come. Still, now that it's actually come to pass, I'm a bit shocked. What do you think, zookeeper? Do you think the animals we're raising here are wild beasts? I mean, this is a tough choice. I don't want to upset her, but at the same time, like, I mean, a lion probably shouldn't be kept as a pet, but I mean, I see. May I ask why you feel that way? The moment they stepped out of their natural environment, their instincts were dulled and they had instead come to rely on humans. I mean, Timmy's been there for over a century, right? I see. Thank you. My head isn't swimming quite as much now. Oh, and thank you for spending time with us today. Leona seems to need some time alone to think. I excuse myself and return to the commander's room. Timmy is asleep inside a large cage in the shelter. Next to him, the cages continue in a long line, each with a different animal inside. You all look pretty calm to me. I knew you were all big softies. But I just don't know. Am I holding you here to protect you? Or is that just an excuse? What should I do? What can I do to make you happy? The dogs are all sawing logs. Guillotine must have given them quite the workout playing with them. I'll have to thank her the next time I see her. The cats are fast asleep as well. Good. The big fellows are sleeping soundly too. Alright then. Biscuit? Nero? Yes? Yeah? Let's pack. Huh? But why? Is the shelter closing for good? Don't be silly. The shelter has to stay closed for another week? That's sure to stress out all the animals. It'll be even worse for the big guys. They're confined in those cramped cages, whereas the cats and dogs can at least come out to play. So, I want to take them somewhere else. Oh? Just the big animals? Is there any place that we can even take them? Of course there is. Somewhere with more space than you can imagine. The surface. A place where they can run and play as much as they want. The surface. Where they'll still be safe. The surface? Don't tell me. Are you going to the surface? That's right. In a way, this is a great opportunity. Even if we expanded the shelter, there wouldn't be enough room for these guys. I don't know if I'd really consider the surface safe. Now, I would never force you to do something you're not comfortable with, so neither of you has to come if you don't want to. I'm planning to ask the zookeeper to accompany me, regardless. But I'll stay here. We can't have all of us going up and leaving the shelter unattended. Guillotine did a fine job, but I wouldn't want to leave this place under anyone else's care for a full week. Fair enough. What about you, Biscuit? I'll go with you. You and Trainer may have a hard time taking care of all these animals, so I'll lend you a hand. I'm touched to hear you say that. But haven't you always been scared of my animals? Are you sure about this? That is very true, but I've got to overcome that fear sooner or later. Alright then. Let's rest for today, and we'll start putting everything into motion tomorrow. Got it. Okay. Also, Leona, yes? Although I know it may not have ended well, I just wanted to say that I had a fun time today. Me too, yeah. That salmon steak was divine. I'm glad to hear it. I'm grateful to you both for coming. Sleep tight and see you tomorrow. So that's the situation. Can you come up to the surface with us? Going up to the surface isn't a problem, but you're hesitant about us taking the endangered animals along, aren't you? Yeah, a little bit. How about this? If something happens, I'll take full responsibility. Could you at least bring it up with your superiors? To keep the animals cooped up in that shelter for a week would constitute animal abuse. I can't do that to them. As Leona speaks passionately, a palpable sadness creeps across her eyes. Alright. You will? Thank you. I'll go back and start packing. I have a lot to prepare. I hope to hear good news from you. After thinking for a few moments about who I should speak with, I very quickly know who would fit the bill, and head off to meet with him. Anderson, possibly? Oh, Mustang, of course. I should have known. C'est impossible. The shelter is jointly operated with the Animal Rights Organization. I would not be able to... I really am not great at French. To approve such an action all on my own. Why did you shut the place down for an entire week? On a month, I did feel that 1 week would be a tad exaggeré. However, I felt it might be a good opportunity for the ladies to have a rest. Do you really think that Happy Zoo would be able to relax peacefully with their animals locked up for an entire week? Quoi? Whatever are you talking about? I was told les animaux would be cared for in the meantime. Something smells awfully fishy about this. By the way, what is la raison precise for your wanting to take these animals up to the surface? Leona asked me to assist her with a personal I'm sorry for anybody that I'm offending. Oh, just putting that out there. She wants to help the animals reconnect with nature. I know it is a horrible accent. Maybe I should probably stop it. I don't know. You guys let me know. Really? Leona is such a kind soul. She generally desires nothing for herself. I totally butchered that. But when she puts her mind to something, nothing can sway her. She has the heart of a lion, that girl. And if this is a request from her, will you be taking les animaux? I will not take all of them, though. Just the ones that Leona takes care of. Very well. Let me speak with the Animal Rights Organization. There will be certain conditions, though. Every animal that goes up must come back safely. And the same applies to you all. Understand? Perfectly. Please let that be the end of Mustang. I really don't want to poorly make a French accent ever again. Fortunately, I managed to get permission from Mustang to take the animals up to the surface. I rush over to the shelter to share the good news with everyone. Did you pack the clothes and all that meat you bought at the mall? I did. It's a bit chilly up on the surface, and it won't be easy finding food. Aren't we packing a bit heavy for a one-day trip? We're also bringing a comical amount of water and toys. And why in the world are you taking the shovel? If you dig a hole and fill it with mud, the animals will enjoy playing with it, or playing in it. No kidding. But it'll be a real pain washing them once we come back. Well, I'll do my best anyhow. I knew I could count on your support, Biscuit. I appreciate the gesture, but the rain is sure to wash them off just fine. So you don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Is Scoop's coming? He must be. I can smell him. Do you think he got the approval? Judging by how quickly he's approaching, I'd say yes. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Alright. Yeah. Well then. So, Mustang ordered us all to come back safe. Emphatically, yes. That sounds like the boss, alright. Always stating the obvious. Well, is everyone ready to head up? Actually, I have not packed. No worries, I've already prepared everything for you. All you've got to do is come with us. We're only staying for a day, so there wasn't much to pack anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it really enough time? I don't know. No, one day is just right. If we stayed any longer, our furry friends might be tempted not to come back. That's true. You could hardly blame them for not wanting to come back after having a chance to run wild in the open fields. Is everyone ready? I'll handle Timmy. Good lord, dude, look at his face. Jeez. Who wouldn't want to just latch right onto him and just, I don't know, man. He looks like a teddy bear, 100%. Teddy's a pretty big boy too, so I'll lead him with my other hand. Biscuit, can I ask you to take care of Gray? Gray is fairly similar to a dog, so it should be easier. You mean the Grey Wolf? Sure. I'll do my best. As for you, Commander, I'll entrust Ruby to you. That would be the Eagle. Her red eyes are as bright and beautiful as rubies, hence the name. How exactly should I carry her? First off, you'll want to wear these safety gloves. I'll give you a whistle that you can blow on once in a while should you need to. Don't worry though, these guys are all well behaved. All the smaller ones can be left in their cages, and the rest of them are quite responsive to the call of the whistle, so we can just let them follow us. Yeah. How are we gonna get to the elevator, I wonder? There's an elevator near the shelter that allows us to bring animals found on the surface directly. That's where we'll be heading. Let's go. Be safe. If anything happens, contact me, meow. You want to get going there, Gray? Yeah. That's a pretty loud howl. How about it, Ruby? You ready to go? Ruby moves her large wings and heads towards the sky. With some uneasiness, we start our way up to the surface. I wonder what's gonna happen. I almost feel like this is part of like a plan to just let them run.
Get wind of it.
Phew. It's a bit chilly up here, but it's still nice. Was he concerned? I don't know. I can see how excited you are to be up on the surface, Timmy. Don't worry, we're almost there. There's a spacious meadow up ahead. Adjacent to it is a large lake teeming with wildlife. And there are also some rundown houses that can be used for shelter. It'll be the perfect spot for our animal friends to frolic about while we relax. The airborne Ruby lets out a crisp, shrill cry and takes flight. True freedom, right? I blow on the whistle with all my might, but Ruby is already out of earshot. Leona, Ruby is... Looks like they already found her. Huh? Who? You'll find out once we get there. After seeing how calm Leona's reaction is, I'm somewhat assuaged and continue to walk without any further comment. Ta-da! We're here! Here you go, Timmy. Go run as much as you want. I'll unleash you to play too if you want, Greg. Just be careful. Ahead of the wide open meadow, there is a densely wooded area. Several abandoned houses lie scattered along the tree line. Before us, all the animals are galloping to and fro with such startling rapidity that it's hard to keep track of them all. Some are soaring high in the sky, while others are joyfully bathing in the lake. They all seem quite excited. That they do. Wow! Are you sure it's okay to let them roam around freely like this? What about if they don't respond to the whistle? It'll be okay. I've got a backup plan in case that happens. Okay. For a moment, I simply stand and take in the image of the animals once again becoming one with nature. Then, I suddenly recall Ruby. What happened to Ruby? Ah, I'm sure she's around here somewhere. There she is, on the tall tree to the right. See her? Nope. She is a bit far away. Actually, Ruby is blind. This is where we originally found her collapsed. By the time we brought her to the shelter for treatment, she had already lost her eyesight. It was all we could do to keep her alive. A while later, I was sent here on an assignment. Ruby's family came up to me and asked me where she was. They had picked up her scent on me. Aren't you exaggerating a bit? You said they attacked you out of nowhere. Yes, that's because they smelled a lost child on me. They probably thought I had taken her away or killed her. Once I explained, however, they said that as long as she was alive, they were okay. They were just relieved that she was doing well. After that, they moved their nest close to this area. I think it was because they hoped that she would return. So, the reason Ruby flew away was she probably heard her family calling her. She tries not to show it, but she misses her family. And that's why he gave me this whistle. Yes, although Ruby can't see, her sense of hearing is exceptional. She must be happy to be reunited with her family. She's ecstatic. Bringing her back here was the right thing to do. That's a fair point, but what if... Never mind. Anyway, I'll set up the decoys. Biscuit, Zookeeper, I'll leave you two to sort out the unpacking. Got it! Okay. I guess we're setting up camp. There really isn't too much stuff, since we're only staying one night. Back already? What's that you've got? Oh, what a cool looking branch. The length, the width, and so round. Where'd you find this? You want to play together? Sure. Trainer, That's okay. Pretty much done packing anyways. Get out of here! Are you sure? I'll be back soon. The decoys are all set up. Huh? Where's Biscuit and Greg going? They did warm up to each other pretty quick. But I mean, I guess it's kind of like a dog. Kind of makes sense, right? I can see that. I figured they would get along, and I was right. I'm not sure if you picked up on it, but Gray was raised amongst dogs. It's not surprising. Yes. I didn't have to train him or anything. He's always been remarkably docile for a wolf. Once he noticed that his howl startled Biscuit, he quieted down. So cute. He's respectful. However, wolves usually move in packs. I'm sure it's been tough for Gray going it alone all this time. I look up and watch Biscuit and Gray playing excitedly in front of me. Alright, this time you throw it. I'll catch it. Huh? The sound of howling off in the far distance causes Gray to hunker low to the ground. Leona, the sound is... Yes. There must be a wolf pack nearby. Are we in any danger? Because I'm kind of scared. It should be okay. Since we're with Gray, Leona's voice betrays no sense of unease. The animals continue to roam about the meadow, enjoying themselves until the sun comes down. Leona and I watch them all the while. It's pretty damn happy so far. I'd say it's getting about dinner time. Leona blows the whistle, and there's a sound of bounding steps off in the distance. Sounds like they're coming. I've prepared something special for the occasion. Take a look. Whoa! Vegetable soup with kibbles! Don't worry, Zookeeper. I made something separate for you, thankfully. Did everyone have fun? You all look so excited. Here, let me get a bowl for you guys. You got a fish? And you too, Gray? You guys are amazing! Alright, I'll divvy up a little more to the others then. Hold up. Where's Timmy? Oh, right. I wondered why there was an extra bowl. Do you think he already ate it? Timmy? I don't think he could have, I don't think he could do much of anything on his own. And more importantly, how did you not notice that he was gone? This is the first group excursion that we've had. So, my mind is being pulled in all sorts of different directions. I'll give this whistle another try. Why isn't he coming? Timmy usually comes running the second you blow the whistle. Should we spread out and look for him? Huh? Spread out? Yes. We've got to find Timmy. The sun's already gone down, and something bad could happen to him. But Timmy is a lion, an apex predator. There's no reason to be scared just because it's dark. Besides, raptors don't attack animals. That's true, but that's interesting. Is that actually true? Because that's very interesting. Biscuit seems to be at a loss for words and continues to stare imploringly at Leona. What am I thinking? I think I'm just in shock because of Timmy disappearing. I'll go look for him. A loud growl resounds off in the distance. That's him! Over here, Timmy! There you are. Timmy! He's so sad. Did he get lost? Huh? You got lost? Dude, I totally called that. What kind of antics did you get up to? Did you eat? No? Well, we've got plenty left, so dig in. Whew. Thank goodness everything's alright. Could have been a lot worse. Although, it's a relief that Timmy returned safely. A lingering unease gnaws away at me throughout dinner. Despite the fact it's the dead of night, I find myself unable to fall asleep, and so I go outside. Once I step outside, I see Leona and Biscuit sitting together. You two can't sleep either? Hey, trainer! We just finished putting the animals to sleep. So I was talking with Biscuit. Mind if I join you? Not at all. Have a seat. You're always welcome. I plop myself down between Leona and Biscuit. What are you guys talking about? How about Biscuit was afraid of me? Or about how Biscuit was afraid of her? Okay, hey! I can see where I'd be a bit intimidating. But with me walking around with all those big animals and all, I also make it out like I'm not afraid of anything. At any rate, I don't feel nearly as scared after this trip. That's good to hear. There is something I'm curious about, though. What's that? I wanted to ask earlier. Ruby seemed awfully happy being with her family, so what if she doesn't want to go back to the shelter tomorrow? What makes you think she won't want to go back? Well, Ruby seems happy enough at the shelter, but I've never seen her this happy. It'd only be natural for her to want to stay after reuniting with her family, don't you think? Not only is she back with her family, but she got all these wide open spaces to roam around in. I wouldn't blame her for preferring this place over the shelter. Even Timmy was late for dinner, and he's usually joined with you at the hip. And then Gray. It's just a thought, that's all. It's their first time in a place where they can run around freely, so they must be a bit excited. I'm sure if you ask them to come back, they will. As they are all kind and gentle. Yeah, I think so too. So, there's no need to worry. You have so much trust in them. It's the least I can do. Leona gently strokes Timmy, who is sleeping soundly beside her. The three of us chat well into the late hours. And at some point, I drift off to sleep. The next day. Ugh. I wake up with the scorching morning sunlight in my eyes. Somebody's still passed out. Behind me, Biscuit is still sleeping. I glance around me, still half asleep. The vast meadow is spread out before me, bereft of a single soul. It's an image straight out of a painting. Wait a second. Where is everyone? As I frantically look around, a strange sense of unease I felt the night prior returns. I can't see Leona or the animals. In a panic, I search the surroundings for any trace of them, only to find animal tracks on the ground. Trying to calm my nerves, I follow the tracks. After walking for who knows how long, I eventually see Leona and the animals off in the distance. I hurriedly approach them, filled with anxiety. Leona! Zookeeper. What were you doing here? I didn't think you would wake up so early. You caught me. I can't hide it now. I guess I have no choice. She was totally just gonna let the animals go, right? I was saying my final farewell to the animals. What are you talking about? I'm going to release all of them. What? I've been thinking about it a lot. The original idea behind taking these animals in and training them was ostensibly to protect endangered species. But don't you find it strange? Humans are desperately attempting to return to the surface. And here we are, taking animals from the surface who are living perfectly normal lives and forcing them underground. We've faced so much opposition because people consider them to be wild animals. Feral beasts that are a danger to everyone around them. But these animals, under our care, can't be called beasts. They're far too docile and wouldn't harm a fly. I look at the animals standing before me. While they don't exude any sort of threatening aura, I nevertheless do feel a sort of primal fear rise up in me due to their sheer size and prowess. I understand immediately what Leona is getting at. So, I've decided to let them all live freely, as they should. Are you doing this because the shelter was closed? No. If anything, the shelter being shut down made me realize that these animals couldn't live a full life down in the Ark. So please, don't try to persuade me or stop me. I've already made my decision. Yeah, I'm you gotta agree with her, right? What? You know, these animals better than anyone, and this is what you've chosen to do. But you are absolutely certain letting them go free like this is the right decision? Yes. It won't be a problem. If I want to see them, I can come here. I'm sure they'll be pleased to see me again. Since they're so kind and gentle. Leona turns to face the animals and shouts to them. So that's it, everyone. You're going back. Back to the world where you were born and raised. Of course, some of you might have a hard time adjusting, but I know that all of you want to stay here. Ruby, your family is waiting here for you. To tear you away from them wouldn't be right. Gray, you heard that wolf pack inside the forest. You deserve to go somewhere where you can meet your true family. While all the animals stand hesitantly, Timmy slowly approaches Leona. Those eyes, though. Timmy, when I first met you, I could fit you in the palm of my hand. I used to be worried that you were so much gentler than the others. But the truth is that you have the heart of a lion. So be strong and do what you know is right. Be a leader for the others. Leona undoes the collar around Timmy's neck and gently pushes Timmy away from her. Timmy walks forward, one step, then another. The other animals start to move in line with Timmy's steps, slowly at first, and then faster. Wow. Some of them spring across the meadow, some soar through the sky. It is an awe-inspiring sight to behold. Isn't it beautiful? I know this is the right thing to do. They were meant to be on the surface. Enjoy your freedom, my friends. Live free. We should head back. No. If I keep looking, I might change my mind and chase after them. After that whole speech, I bet I sound pretty stupid right now, don't I? I can't help it. I could keep myself together with the others, but not Timmy. Last night you pretended that you didn't sense Timmy's late returning, right? Of course. How could I not know? Even if we're apart for just a moment, I feel so empty inside. Let's head back, before I try and go stop him. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Leona turns to follow me back to the campsite, refusing to look back. That is heartbreaking, man. Jeez, dude. I got a feeling he's gonna come back, though, in the next scene. Biscuit, wake up. It's time to go. Ah! Did I oversleep? No. Zookeeper and I woke up early, that's all. Oh, okay. I guess I stayed up too late last night. Oh? You guys have already packed? Yeah. We just need to grab our things and go. Aw, jeez. Now I really feel useless. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you guys. I'll take extra good care of the animals. Hey. Where's everyone? Biscuit? I decided to release them. What? You mean... Sorry for not consulting you, but I thought it was the right thing to do. It was my own decision, and so I'll take full responsibility for the consequences. Even Timmy? Yes. But Timmy didn't seem like he wanted to stay up here. The surface is the right place for an animal. In the end, Timmy chose that path too. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Huh? Look behind you. Huh? Leona whips around. I knew it. Timmy? But I saw you leave with the rest. The place you should be is by my side? Are you sure about this? You may never have another chance to come back here. Right. Those with the heart of a lion have an unwavering determination and an indomitable spirit. If that's your decision, I won't question it. You and I can spend our lives together. Lucky Lion, I promise to protect you and make you never regret putting your faith in me. My partner, forever and always. Leona and Timmy press their foreheads together. They both are the other's reason for going on. Everyone has found their rightful place. Everyone is where they should be. Welcome back. Hey. Hey up! Yeah. It looks like you released everyone except for Timmy. You knew? How? I'm not stupid. First having us take the time off, then suddenly deciding to take all the big animals up to the surface? It was obvious. Oh. I apologize for acting without consulting you. I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens. It's fine. I knew all along and didn't say anything. And it's not like Biscuit did much to stop you. We're just as culpable as you are. But you're a squad leader. I knew that whatever decision you had come to, there must have been a good reason for it. So, I didn't mind. Me neither. Sure, I was a bit surprised, but I knew there was a reason. You always have a reason for everything, Leona. Thank you, everyone. In the future, I'll discuss these things with you before acting. Shelter is going to be a bit quiet for a while. Can you handle all that? Actually, I prefer it. If it gets to be too quiet, the dogs and I could liven it up for you all. I'm gonna have to take you up on that. Now then, what do you say we get back to normal, Timmy? Oh, and Zookeeper? Thank you for all your support during this rough patch. It's nothing. Shelter is still closed, but the laughter heard from inside its walls is more boisterous than ever. So, effervescent is its sound, man, I really can't speak, that it travels far and wide past its confines, almost surely reaching the surface. Alright, now, follow up with the epilogue scene from here. I have one condition. For les animaux to come back safely. And they did. Each of them is where they should be. And you're willing to assume the responsibility? Of course. To ensure their safety, I attach tracking chips to them. Très bien. I investigated the animal rights organization. Most of the complaints you've been receiving about the big animal at the shelter were from animal rights law organization. I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce the L or not, but anyways. So what are you saying? They lied in order to try and expel the animal from the Ark. I also heard that you received orders to take a vacation. Is that true? Yes. It would appear the plan was to spirit the animals away when the shelter was unstaffed. Fortunately, you all had designate someone to look after the shelter in your stead, and the animals were kept safe. When that part of their plan failed, they decided instead to extend the closure of the shelter. So, with that in mind, I ask you, Leona, did you know about all this when you hatched your scheme to release the animal? Whether I did or did not know is of no importance. She totally knew. I would have acted the same regardless. She totally knew. So you're saying that you acted on behalf of their happiness, is that all? Très bien, je comprends. Officially, madame? I have no idea. However, you acted alone and released numerous animals from the shelter à la surface sans authorization. The Ark has incurred a significant loss of property because of your actions. That's not good. And therefore, you must bear the consequences. I expected as much, and am fully prepared to accept whatever punishment you have for me. Your authorization to tend to animals will be revoked. No longer will you be able to work at the shelter and take care of Timmy. Say what? Boss. Yes? If my understanding is correct, I can regain that authorization simply by taking a test. Is it correct, Amon? But then, this can hardly be considered a punishment. No, that's not true. You have already cut ties with most of your own animals. I believe that is punishment enough, don't you? Well then, I will consider this matter closed as far as you are, consider I. I will punish those responsible who attempted to abscond with le animal. Thank you, boss. I'll leave the animals on the surface in your care. Of course. As you know, I never give up on any animal that I've been responsible for. All's well that ends well, I guess, right? That was good. That was a really good story. Definitely not as like heartfelt as pretty much, I don't know, the recent ones have been. But I'll be honest with you guys, I can't complain. Sometimes you need a lighthearted little tale like that, or, you know, something a little less tragic and gut-wrenching and super emotion-filled. I think this was a good little snack-sized story that I can appreciate and I can get behind. And again, luckily, we have a great character in terms of like her character and her looks, and I like the story. Not gonna lie, I dig it. Let me know your own thoughts down in the comments below, because, again, I just like talking about NIKKE, and it is a very, very fun thing to do. If you guys want to see any more of these installments, we're here on the channel. Also, let me know, please, by giving the video a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to the channel. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all for the next one. Take care. Peace!